was just reading here in Titus 2:14 where it says that God is going to purify unto himself a peculiar people. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that we're going to be odd or strange? Hello, I'm John Dean. Let me see if I can explain that a little bit. I'm going to use some props today. Now, the word peculiar is made up in the Greek of two Greek words. One of those words means around, as this hoop here, and the other word means to be. Now, if you were to chart that, you'd have a circle, obviously, and then you would have a dot in the middle of it. Now, the dot represents you and me, and the circle represents God. In other words, we are peculiar to the presence and the hope of God. Now, we have plenty of room to move around, but we're not always that far from God because we're in the circle. Now, that's very important for us to understand that, because sometimes when you're going through things and you feel like the heavens are as brass, and I know some of you have probably experienced that, or you feel like you just can't pray because God is nowhere close. Well, I just want you to know that keep this thing in mind, and that is that God is around you and that you are in God. And God is not going to allow you to move but so far in him. Now, there are times when we feel like that we're nowhere close to God, but the fact that is, he's near us all the time. So if you're going through some things and you feel like the heavens are brass and you can't get a hold of God, remember the picture, remember the example, and remember that you're not far from God, because God loves you, my friend, and God is always near to you. It has nothing to do with how you feel. It has to do with where he is. He said, I'm going to call unto myself a peculiar people, and that's what that means. So keep that in mind and be blessed until next time.